Good evening and welcome back to The Witcher. We are back this evening for 2 hours as we continue on with The Witcher, just as a relaxed playthrough. But any major decisions we come to, you guys in the chat will make them when the time is right. So 2 hours, and we left the last stream. We got a little bit of a handle on the controls and all that kind of stuff. That's really what we focused on last stream, which was last Saturday. This is a weekly Saturday evening chilled out romp through The Witcher, and we left it where we aren't far off having to take on a Griffin, which I'm looking forward to doing actually, because it'll be our first big fight, I suppose. But yeah, that's what we're focused on. Hope everyone's had a good weekend so far today. I actually managed to get out of the house for a haircut, which is a bonus. I don't get to leave though. Well, I don't leave very often because it's agony, but I needed a haircut, so I had to have it. I had to do it. It's always nice to get out once in a while. I'm just filling the YouTube side, so if there's anyone in the chat, I'll catch up in a second. The schedule for next week will go live as usual tomorrow. I have looked at the vote for the Gotham Knights, whether we do platinum or not, and it does look like you guys want to see the platinum, so that's absolutely fine. So God of War, we know has won the vote. Even if a few more people vote now, we know God of War's winning it. So what will happen is we will continue on with the Gotham Knights as a main playthrough through next week, and then by the end of the week we should roughly know where we are, and then we can make that decision of what we do, whether we do go to evening streams to finish it off, and then move on to God of War 3 remastered. As the first one in the trilogy we want to do. So both votes have kind of been comprehensive, really. Surprisingly, I kind of knew the God of War would win. I thought it would, but I'm surprised at how big a victory it's kind of gained. And I'm actually pleasantly surprised that you guys want to see the platinum of Gotham Knights. I was surprised by that. I weren't sure how people would want to go with that one. So yeah, pleasantly surprised. Good evening, Luna. How are you? Let me just check the sound. Good evening, Luna. How are you? Okay. Just check the sound. Perfect. I have been trying to advertise the channel a bit, but I think it's gone against me because we seem to have lost a few subscribers. We've gained a few again since. But every time I advertise the channel anyway, it seems to drop. It's weird that way.
I see you gather before me.
We're going to skip that. I was going to say, we've already done the game, so I know for a fact we should still have this. Manual save is there, so we'll load our manual.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard.
Always a little catch up after each one. Thanks a lot, much appreciated.
Lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just.
This happens every time you load it. Tells you where you are in the story, which I think is really good. I like the way they do this. Now I've got to remember buttons. Good evening, Kathy. How are you? One of the chances to catch the live stream when internet has been down. It's back now, but off and on. I can understand that being. We've had the same issue at times. The internet goes down and you're kind of lost, aren't you? But I hope you're well, Kathy. It's always good to see you. It's amazing, isn't it? How do you live without internet these days? Whereas we grew up without it. That's the weird thing. Okay. I'm going to tutorials because I need to remember how we do things. I'm more concerned about controls because I can't remember. Oh, we've got crafting. We didn't actually look at crafting, I don't think, last time, did we? This is alchemy. This is something else we've not looked at. Yeah, I don't want to select formula. There we go. Crafting. Something's going to be crafted at a blacksmith. Other things, yeah, so only blacksmiths can forge weapons. I think we can make other things ourselves, though, at some point in the future. I think. Inventory, world map. We haven't discovered much, to be fair. The map's quite small. We've got a couple of side missions to do here. Notice board. There's a couple of quests nearby as well. The main focus, I think, today is have a look for this Griffin. See if we can find it, see if we can beat it for the first time. I think that would be quite a nice thing to do this evening. We haven't discovered much of the map as it stands. We've got a couple of quests. The Beast of White Orchard is one we want. Lilac and Gooseberries is complete the Griffin contract. I think they're both going to be, they're both the same really. I think. Second request, Precious Cargo. A few of those to do. And this is us currently with our skills. We don't need to meditate. Okay, that doesn't help me with buttons, did it? It's only because I know I've probably forgotten them. We play so many different games on the channel, away from stream as well, in trying to get videos and stuff done. I completely forgot button presses, which is going to be an issue. No, controller scheme. There we go, that's what I want. Strong attack, jump, interact, fast attack. If you hear a few bits of banging in the background, by the way, it's not the game, it's not me, it's fireworks night here in the UK. So there's none next door, but you may hear the odd noise occasionally if they're extremely loud. Left is your steel sword, right is your silver. Up and down consumables. Okay, we'll figure it out as we go, I'm sure. Okay, let's speak to Vesemir and see what he has to say.
Yes. What is it, Wolf?
I've been on the path for a year and a half now. We'll do the Griffin question in a second.
Years since we hunted down that fiend in Varun.
Yes.
I always try and make sure we ask everything we can when we can.
What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old.
I'm impressed
yourself.
graphically at how good the game still is, to be fair. Okay, I've accepted a contract for the Griffin.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Okay, we got some buckthorn already.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm.
That's what we did
Powerful
last
scent.
stream. We got the
More like
buckthorn for the
stench.
Griffin.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss, standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
I do like the little interactions they have about talking about the times past and things like that. Right, got some information about the Griffin.
Learned some things. It's a male. Had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's
Nilfgaardians
always the
are
same.
idiots, basically.
Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse. Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Time to set the trap.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to
Okay,
ambush
we're going to fight a
Picked
Griffin.
one out already. Other side
Cannot
of
for
the
the life of me,
stream.
'cause it's been
There's
so many years
fields
since I
and
played
a
this,
road.
how good it's going to
Plenty
look.
of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Okay, so we're going to meet him somewhere else. We've got to brew the Thunderbolt potion. Okay, alchemy. This is our first intro to alchemy as well at the same time. We need the right ingredients. Find which item you created. Item you create are divided into categories. Search for Thunderbolt. Oils. No. Potions. Thunderbolt. Increases attack power. So we can craft that item. In order to use an item again, you must first be equipped using the inventory panel. So we need to go to inventory. We have a potion to equip. Thunderbolt potion. We need to equip it. There we go. You can only use the potion during gameplay. Press up to activate the potion in the first slot, or down to activate the potion in the second slot. Do I need to move what slot that's in then? Don't know if I need to move what slot that's in. We're going to find out the hard way, I think. Okay, we've got a new alchemy formula as well. There's some things to pick up in here. There's some mushrooms we can pick up. Well, you should always pick everything up you come across. Many years of gaming have taught me that. Okay, this build is full actually. Now I think there was a couple of things missions-wise we could pick up as well here. Okay, there was a notice board. Let's have a quick look at the notice board. That should have something on that for us to do as well. We've got to be careful of weight. Although I'm picking everything up, we do have to be careful of weight. Okay, if we go to map, notice board is over this way. Oh, we're actually going to meet Vesemir over here. We'll do the beast. I think we'll do that first, and then we'll come back and look at these missions here. There's so much to do within the game itself. There's always something. So let's head out to Vesemir. We could ride the horse to be fair, couldn't we?
Barbarians.
There we go. There's Roach. Always good to have Roach with you. With this, I know normally I wouldn't ride a horse very often. In most games we play, I don't normally do that. With this, the map is so large, it actually does make sense a lot of the time. Okay. Canter. Right, we're here. Let's get off the horse. Before we speak to Vesemir and set the trap, Crow's Eye. A couple of plants here actually. Fool's Parsley. All these will be becoming useful later on when we have to start crafting a lot more. One of those that can't not pick everything up though. With leaf. Okay, let's speak to Vesemir.
A stream, amber waves of grain, charming place.
I'm not looking forward to this fight.
ambush.
If we do die, we die.
Choose 'em.
You're awake for the stream. It
ready?
must be really stupid hours in the morning for you now, isn't it? We can start.
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
I've kind of left Roach in a weird, bad position.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
Cower in the shade. We get to fight a Griffin.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are
You'd normally be at
off,
school or
yes,
sleeping at this time.
and that's what worries me.
I was going to say, what time is it where you are now,
Nilfgaard's
Luna?
crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover
We don't see
the
Dennis
passes,
much anymore. Now he started streaming himself, do we?
we need to cover our tracks.
I was chatting to him on
hide
Discord the
our
other day about it.
paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe.
There you go. Speak of the devil when he
Might
appears.
bring a
Hello,
guest.
Dennis. How are you? Two Becks, good evening. How are you? Hey, oh, I thought it was a lot earlier than that, to be fair. Here comes the Griffin. Yeah, I thought it was like 5 in the morning or something, Luna.
It's closed.
No, I've had the game many years. We just never got around to doing it on the channel till recently. Saturday evening streams, we did Detroit Become Human where this chap made all the decisions. We started until dawn, didn't get on with it.
Might come in
And then we
handy.
decided, while I was chatting about it, we'll go for this. And what we'll do is just, it's a relaxed stream. Any major decisions the chat will decide, but generally it's quite relaxed. It's only a 2-hour stream in the evenings, but every Saturday we'll do another 2 hours and just slowly work our way through the game. No fast pace, just enjoying it in that kind of way. Yeah, I bought it at a discount years and years ago, to be fair. I didn't know it was a discounted game though. You can get some good discounts sometimes, can't you? So he's just give us a Gwent card. Took you for traditionalist.
A witcher with a crossbow. We breaking with tradition?
And we've been given a
Got
crossbow.
Griffin to kill.
I was waiting for the crossbow. It's going to be a very handy weapon. Okay, that's the Griffin. And we now need to take it out.
Watch out!
And Roach is kind of in the way, to be fair. Right, what do we got? You have multiple pockets, you switch them using R. Okay. Set the crossbow is active. Oh, you've got to do that.
It's
That's
about to dive!
Press R1 to loose a bolt from your crossbow. I'm trying to remember what dodge is. There we go. I thought I had it selected. Okay, I am struggling with buttons a little bit here. It's R1 to hit with the crossbow, that's why. Okay, let's get to this, shall we? Whoa, that's a bit of a hit. It's coming after me, isn't it? Where's it gone? Dodge out of the way as I hit it with the crossbow there. Trying to make sure we time the dodges. I'm going to need a heal, aren't I? Right. Food didn't help. There we go. Crossbow's a little bit slower at reloading. I wouldn't say we're doing particularly well at beating it so far. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm doing particularly well at getting it so far. We can cast signs, though, to be fair. That was a bit of a hit.
Damn it.
Okay. That was better. Actually aiming it would be nice. Okay, we're nearly dead. That's not good. Shouldn't eat raw meat. Raw meat's bad for us. Be careful of that. Missed it. Come on. I knew this would be a tough fight, especially when we're not used to buttons and things still. I wouldn't say we're doing particularly well, although that was a nice dodge there in the end. So like with fire. I think we're a little bit far away for that. I think I'm out. Oh, trying to get a quick attack in there. Got a little bit of damage. There we go. Let's put some fire on it. Did do its job. Vesemir's just going full on, isn't he? Vesemir's not afraid of it. We've got some more damage in there. Off the game. Right, we'll catch up on chat in a second. I'm just trying not to die while facing this. Reload the crossbow, can we? I think I missed that. More flames on it.
Don't let it get away.
I'm trying not to let it get away. Do you think it's going to? Where's it off to? Okay, we're going to chase it down by the looks of it. Using which you can see more, but here more as well. Okay, we can heighten our senses. Okay, cool. You're waiting for better deals. It's to be thanks for the like, it's much appreciated. It's even for that price, I'd say it's a good deal. I still need to upload Call of Duty of it. Oh, nice. Marvel Snap. I don't play many games on my phone, to be fair, so I don't know. Do you enjoy this then, Luna? Combat's tricky because it's so easy to get hit, and obviously we need a heal. I need to have a look, actually. What have we got, food-wise? Because the issue I've got is I've eaten quite a lot of food to heal just then, and I don't know if we've got any more. Food and drink, no. I've got raw meat, but we shouldn't really eat raw meat, should you? Can't see raw meat being good for us. Potions, that's not going to help us. Placing an equipment slot on a piece of equipment. Okay, it doesn't help us at this point. What does that do? So, accelerate stamina regeneration. Attack power, that might be worth taking in a second. to be fair. Let's unequip the raw meat. Does the raw meat, can we eat raw meat? Oh, we can. Oh, okay, fair enough, we can eat raw meat. I didn't think raw meat would be a good idea, but it seems we can. What I'm going to do, move that. What I want to do is put that on the top slot so we can use it first. And then that can go underneath. There you go. When do you plan Batman Telltale? I don't know, because I can't buy it at the minute, so I don't know. There's no point doing one part that's free and then not being able to do the rest, that's the thing. You'll be able to go and unsub from me. It happens all the time, Luna, you're just gonna not worry about it. Go for Catwoman, Love Row. Yeah, it'll be a while probably before we get to it. Okay. Right, we know where it's gone, it's over there. Okay. Just trying to remember the different buttons at the same time, that's the thing. I can see it. Can I don't know if I can hit it from here though. No. Right, we need to get up there. Jump. That's what I was after, jump. Told you I'd be a bit all over the place with buttons this evening. Yeah. There's that Griffin. Keeping on where it's going. I don't know where Vizimir's gone. Is he there as well, I think? That was a nice hit with the nice hit there with the crossbow. Took it down mid-flight. It's always nice if you get a decent hit as it's flying towards you, because it does fall down. Okay. Gotta watch out. It's going to come towards us in a second, I'm sure. Got to reload the crossbow. Oh. Nice little crossbow. Got enough for the I think I've got enough for fire. There we go. Do some fire damage. Got some damage in that. I'm being a little bit cautious. We could probably be pushing the attack a little bit more here. I am being cautious on purpose though. Whoa, what was that attack? Not seen that before. Right, have I got crossbow reloaded, please? Might be to come towards us. That sunset is nice. I think I missed it. Took a hit instead. Went for Vesemir there, didn't it? Missed it again. That took a hit though. On fire. It's just about out, to be fair. Can't let Vesemir get the final hit in. I think I'm out of crossbow bolts as well now. I think we got the final hit. And that is the Beast of White Orchard, the first Griffin defeated. Black Adam.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve something.
She unsubs from you because she was angry at you. Yeah, it happens all the time. I'm just going to worry about it. I was saying at the start, to be fair, I was feeling the YouTube side. I've been advertising the channel a bit more on different social medias and stuff. And I'm actually finding we're losing subscribers when I'm doing so. Whereas before, I never really advertised. So maybe I should go back to not advertising. that's the amusing thing. Right. Though you can stand to improve some things. Let's ask them what we need to improve.
For example,
upward
combat would be
vertical
nice, I think.
It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Okay. We have beaten the Griffin. It definitely wasn't the easiest fight in the world. What do you mean, Mr. Beast? That's the problem with having so many different games on the go, I think, is controls of an issue. You found the mutagem. Use it to enhance your abilities to create a special potion called a mutagem decoction. Okay, we've got a mutagem. Let's have a look what it does. Place mutagens in the appropriate slots to gain a bonus to your character statistics. Okay. What did we gain? Vitality plus 50. There we go. Well, it's what we've got for the minute, so that will give us an extra 50 vitality. Both mutagens and abilities are marked with a colour. Put a mutagen in a field with at least one ability of the same colour to increase its bonus. Okay. Does not match the colour mutagen in its field. Does not increase the mutagen's bonus. Increase gains many other abilities in the same field, which do not. So you've got to try and match them up to increase your bonuses as much as possible. And each matching ability increases the bonus by 100%. Makes sense. We can also use them to craft potions as well, to be fair. But we're not quite at that point yet. Okay, we have picked up parts from the Griffin that we've just beaten. Admittedly, Vesemir probably did quite a lot of the damage compared to us. I was very standoffish. I think I've got to get more in there. We need food badly as well. That's something we haven't got. Right, before we leave, obviously the Griffin was here for a reason. Let's have a quick look around. Someone say Jimmy. I don't know much about Mr. Beast, to be fair. What have we got in the chest? Oh, hatchet, hunting gauntlets, silver, saltpeter. We'll take all. We have picked up, I'd say that's new armour, effectively. Iron ore. I'm guessing I'm all okay to start taking things from empty, from bits that are around us. I assume I'm okay to take stuff from here. I don't think we're stealing from anyone. Resin, silver ore, string. Okay. Anything else to pick up while we're here? House is all boarded up by the looks of things. Always worth looking around. You never know what you're going to find, to be fair. We did pick up some new armour, I would say, from what I just looked at. But I think that's everything we can pick up from here. Roach has waited nicely for us. Okay. Before we go, let's actually look at what we just picked up, because I'm pretty sure we've got some new armour. So we've got new armour here. You can't use the hatchet. It's higher level than we are, required level 3. It is damaged, but it could be something we could sell later on, effectively. We need to keep an eye on our weight. We've got 12 out of 60 currently, so we need to be a bit careful with our weight by the looks of things. Probably has a good taste. I don't know who you're on about. I've never really seen Mr. Beast. I've not seen anything he does, to be fair. Hunting gauntlets, they provide us with more armour, resistance to bludgeoning, slashing and burning. We're only 74%, decent, but they're better than what we had. So we'll take that then. Would you recommend this game to you? Yeah, I'd give it a go. I'd like to say, it's one of those games, it's a lot to learn. I've got the Griffin's head on the horse as well. There's a lot to learn once you get into it. It is, from what I remember as well, it's a very good game. And it's been years since I last played. What is over there?
Come on now.
There's a person there. So I was curious about the person, but it should be okay. Right, we're heading down. Where are we heading? This way. There's a horse there. Don't know whose horse that is. Start lives with the first time. Oh, really nice. You're going to stream Modern Warfare 2? I think you'll get people come in and watch. It's quite popular, isn't it? Cemetery. We're going to stay away from it. We did come here last time. We knew there was something bad here that we're under level 4. We know we can't take on the cemetery just yet. Definitely got to know when you can win and when you can't. Okay. So we're heading to the soldiers' outpost so we can deliver the Griffin head to prove that we have completed the contract and collect our reward for the contract. And then we'll have a look at what we need to do next. There's contracts in the village to do as well. Always have a look at those and see what they require. This will be our first contract done. Plus we'll find some information about Yennefer as well, which is who we're looking for at the minute. Teammates challenges donates with me. Okay. I've heard the name, obviously. I don't think there's many people that haven't heard the name before, but I don't really know what he does or has done. All I know is he's got a lot of subscribers. That's about all I really know about him, to be fair. Soldiers still training. Okay, we will have to dismount here, I think. Do I need to take the head off the horse? Or does that count as having it? I think it counts, we've got it. I think. If we get all the way to the top and find it, doesn't count because we haven't brought it with us. I will say controls are a little bit iffy from what I remember. I don't know if it's because I haven't changed the controls, maybe. Oh, can't steal. Theft won't be tolerated. Okay, we're not stealing, I just wanted to see what it said. This could end badly. Can we go in? Yes. I'm gonna drop by for a sec because I am modernist. Yeah, no worries.
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
No, I didn't know.
So, a fool.
Yeah, for some reason I'm finding the controls,
Military Codex,
especially
Article
more
2,
for running and stuff, it's just very quick to move.
Make it so.
And maybe I need to play with those and maybe turn it down a little bit sensitivity wise. Punishing him for bringing them right has gone off. No more Captain Nice Guy. Let's say that first.
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
Thank you for the like, much appreciated.
I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in
We've got to remember
stead?
we're a Witcher, we can't
Never
take
be in
political
your
sides.
stead.
So we
Tell
just
me
dislike
why you've
everyone.
come.
That's the easiest way. Kill the Griffin.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Okay, we know where Yennefer is
I
then.
might have. But you would not have killed the Griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say.
Got some gold for our troubles.
We compensated.
Okay, dollar time constrained option. So this is a time constraint. We have to decide whether we're taking the money or not. We did say no to the money previously when it was some guy that is cart damaged. We have to make a quick decision before the time runs out. It's the Nilfgaardians, they're the army. My instinct is to say take the money. If any of you have any think we shouldn't, then say so. At this point, we can obviously, the time won't start till I press X, so we've got a little bit longer to decide this one. But with the first one, we turned down the money because it was a guy whose car had been damaged and all that stuff, and you know, you guys decided to turn down the money. That made sense. The Nilfgaardians, on the other hand, are the army, or a northern army taken over down south. So do we take their money or turn down their money? That's the question. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds to a minute. If you want to make a decision, if not, I'll make the decision. It's not a problem. We just need to decide whether we take the money or we don't. What do we think? But yeah, I'm more than happy. I feel as me, I'd take the money because it's the army. It's not like they're a normal person that's struggling for money, struggling to survive. They have money. It's not a bigger deal to them. But if no one's going to do it, it's absolutely fine. I'll make the decision. So we'll take the coin. These decisions do play a part into what kind of Witcher you are. That's the thing. Okay. We received 150 crowns. And the quest for Beast of White Orchard has been completed. Now we can hear obviously people being beaten. Before we leave here, I don't think there's much we can do though while we're here. Other than we can have a look at the blacksmith. I think we can sharpen our own weapons as well. Don't want to loot because we'll get in trouble for that. So we can. If we loot, it means our weapons are enhanced for a period of time. Quartermaster.
Are you here to spy or
He might have something for us. We can have a look. We can craft, or let me see what you got. Let's have a look at crafting.
Like you to craft
Maybe a
something
little
for
bit
me.
early to craft something, to be fair. We are missing quite a lot of ingredients for anything. I don't know if he's got any armor we can craft. Yeah, there's nothing really worth crafting. We could sell the hatchet. To be fair, it does a little bit more damage than what we have. Than our sword. It will replace our steel sword if we wanted it to. We have to be level 3, which we're nearly there. Does it 24 damage more than our current sword? But then a Witcher, should he always have swords? It's a bit less weight as well, I think. Looking at that, we can get him to repair it if we wanted to. How's our sword's condition? 90%, 91%. So they're okay for the minute. We can dismantle it as well, and we can get a haft and iron ore from it. The gloves we're no longer using. We've changed our gloves. You've got to wait 24 hours to go live. Why is that, Luna? I didn't know that. We did it as soon as we wanted to go live. We just went live. Okay, we could dismantle our old hunting gauntlets. Let's have a look in his shop. What's he got? So he has got a new silver sword. So it's... Can we compare that to ours, actually? Yes, we can. So our current silver sword, which is used against monsters, it's a master item. It does 10 more damage than what we currently have. And it's a little bit less weight. It's 261 gold to buy it. That's the issue, is the buying. What's that? Lead. Okay. And these are all for crafting as well. I think we should save our money for the minute. That's what I'm thinking.
So long.
It's maybe a bit early to be buying new weapons. Okay. So let's leave the Nilfgaardians. Means we can't help the people here, but there's nothing we can do about the people they've held captive. We don't get involved in politics and wars. That's not the Witcher way. Okay, so we need to prepare to leave with Vesemir. Before we leave Vesemir, there are other things we can do. So there's something there actually. Guarded treasure. Can't take that. We're probably under leveled, to be fair, for that. So we can go and see Vesemir over here in the pub. Prepare to leave. There's a couple other things we can do here. There's a notice board there. So what we'll do, we'll fast travel to the bridge. Oh, we need to go to a sign ourselves, don't we? I always forget that. We need to go to a signpost and we can fast travel back to the village. And then from there, we can have a look at what other missions are in the village. And have a look at those before we leave. Because that way we're going to have more stuff on us when we do leave. Better things. Take the coin. Yeah, we did take the coin. You've been a little bit behind the stream, Luna. We did take the money. So back to the village. We won't go and see Vesemir yet. We'll look at the notice board to see what other things, contracts there are nearby. It's always worth making sure we're as ready to go before we leave. We can always come back. You know, you're not locked out of coming back. But I think while we're here, let's actually at least have a look at what else is going on in the village. Notice board is straight ahead. And these will be notice boards to check everywhere. Learn from experience to keep a close eye on his surroundings as he travels, for he never knows when he'll run into someone or something of interest. A damsel in distress, a merchant peddling rare wares, or a nest of pesky monsters. Such locations are marked on your map with the following icons. Okay. What have we got on the notice board? Wanted deserter. He fled from the army coming under darkness. He claimed... Okay, so last night a soldier fled from the army camp under cover of darkness. He's now wanted. Any other information? Report it to the garrison at once. We'll take that. Volunteers wanted. Enlistment into the Imperial Army is now open. We'll take the notice, but we won't be joining the army. The Imperial garrison hereby announced that every week the village's poor may come to collect food rations. Okay. Looking to borrow a plough. We'll take the notice. I don't think we can help him. There's a brother missing here. Went off to fight the Black Ones. And contract Devil by the Well. We'll take the contract. But we're definitely not going to be high enough level just yet. There's much of interest to be found in the world's dense forests and fog-clad swamps. Whenever you use a notice board, question markers appear on your mini-maps and indicate potentially interesting places. Seek them out to learn what secrets they hold. There'll be a few things on our map now. That will be interesting locations. Okay. Let's get through all this. Okay, so there'll be interesting locations nearby. We know about the herbalist. Over here, there's a question mark, undiscovered location. That's something there over there we haven't seen yet. There is a quest just here to have a look at as well. And all these question marks, they could be nests, they could be something decent to pick up weaponry wise. Lots of things to see and do. And while we're talking of quests, we have got some secondary quests. Precious Cargo is one we could do. On Death's Bed, brew a dose of Swallow Potion. Something we do need to do as well. Find June Wildenvert. Witcher contracts, Devil by the Well. We do need to do that, but we'll hold off for the minute. For the first time, I don't know what you mean, Luna. Okay, so let's go and we've got a new quest. Let's go and speak to this guy. Seems like a blacksmith. Let's go and speak to him because he has got a quest for us as well. He doesn't seem very happy.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Someone set alight his workshop. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out to plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune.
So you may have gathered he's a dwarf, not a human.
Dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass.
Thanks for the light, much appreciated it was. Okay. I can find your arsonist for a price.
I can find your arsonist.
Remember, witches don't always work for free.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves.
So now we need to find the person who burnt down his house.
Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Good evening, Draka. How are you? This is not my first time on the channel. I played it many years ago when it kind of first released. So I don't remember that much about it, to be honest. But it's the first time on the channel. Yeah, I played it a long time ago. Okay, we'll do the Twisted Fire Starter, as we're already at the forge. So we'll use our Witcher senses to look behind the forge for clues about the arsonist. Okay, what do we got? There's stuff here, though. I don't think if we take that, that's stealing, isn't it? Don't want to be stealing off this guy's. Look behind the forge, it said. So this is behind the forge. Can we see anything? We can take the petals. Anything of interest? Footsteps? Anything? Take. Ah, we've got some footsteps here.
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard.
Okay, we've got to follow the trail.
Boot prints. A man's. Large.
So yeah, it's the first time on the channel. It's been a long time for me, so I must say I don't remember that much, to be honest. Bits and pieces are familiar. But it's more for us, it's just more a relaxed 2-hour Saturday evening kind of relaxed playthrough.
Stinks of piss and vodka.
Sounds like the guy who did it was drunk by the looks of things, what we found so far. Okay, still following the tracks. Where's it going to lead us to? Or who is it going to lead us to, in fact? Okay, the tracks kind of stop there, don't they? Track stop. There is a chest here though. What's this? Fishing rod. Does that mean it's gone through here? No, it looks like we've gone too far. There must be something here we're missing. Oh, we're going to look at the tracks here.
Took off his boots and went in the water.
Good evening, Lisa. How are you? I'm not too bad, thank you. No worries, Luna. Thank you for dropping by, though. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy your stream on Twitch. Okay, he took off his boots and waded, so I'm assuming he's gone underneath the bridge, would be my guess. Can we see any trace of him coming out of the water? Currently. Bad habit of picking everything up. Can't see any trace of him here. Oh, it's okay. There he is. We got his trail again.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
So drowners jumped out, which will be what that is. That's a drowner by the looks of things. Haven't seen. This is the first time for us seeing drowners, to be fair. That was the first one pretty quickly. That's one way to deal with them. I think I just ended up chopping them in half by the end of it, didn't we? Well, we dealt with the drowners. I'm guessing they don't have anything we can take from the bodies. Although we completely took them apart.
Lost his boots in the rush.
Okay, he left his boots behind. Yeah, really, but it's only a second stream, to be fair. I'm enjoying it so far. I thought I'd remember more. But strangely I don't. Got a monster's tooth from that drowner. What do you think of the news about Henry Cavill? I know a lot of people saying they're not going to watch it once he leaves. I get the sentiment. Yeah, I've seen it. I'm up to date with it. I understand their sentiment. It's a weird one. So, from what I'm aware of, he told people he wouldn't do it if they turn the story more away from like the books and stuff. And the series is going further away from the books. And all that kind of stuff. So because of that, that's one of his reasons for leaving. He doesn't want to do it unless it's true to what it should be. And he said this when he first took on the role, so I can understand his reasons for leaving. The choice of actor to take over, a bit of a strange one, to be fair. Yeah, it's one of those. I'm not one of these that will just say I'm not watching it. I'll give it a go and see what it's like. He may do very well, but he also may not.
Here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
Okay, we're going to look for the guy. Don't want to steal from anyone. I'm guessing the guy on the floor here could be an issue. He's got no boots on.
1, 2, 3. The old witch sees this.
Maybe not him. We're going to look for someone with wounds dealt by drowners using your witch's sense. So he hasn't got wounds on him. Can we see anyone with wounds? Could it be this guy?
Marks. It's gotta be him.
So Nap is our suspect for the fire. But yeah, I would still give it a go. And obviously we've got one more season with Henry Cavill first.
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too.
I think to say I'm not watching it once he leaves is kind of a bit premature, because you never know, he may do it okay. Who took over, people would be... Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it? They're just annoyed because he's leaving it.
Greedy little magpies do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades of black ones.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who took over the role, it was always going to be an issue. But that's from what I read, he said he would never keep with it if they didn't stay true to what it should be, and he feels the story is going away from what it should be. So I can understand that as well.
And I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Okay. So we're going to make a decision here. This guy has he burnt down the man's forge. We know he did it. We found him. He's trying to give us money and buy us off so we don't hand him in. So we've got a choice to make. Do we say no chance you come with me, or we take the money and tell him but no more fires? if anyone wants to give their opinion what we should do, we'll give it a minute and see if anyone wants to make a choice. We know he did the fire. He burnt down the man's forge. The man has nothing left by his ability to make weaponry, but his house is all burnt down. And the guy who's done it wants to pay us to not hand him in, or we can hand him in to the blacksmith, and let the blacksmith decide his punishment. But we'll give it a minute in case anyone does want to vote and tell us what they think we should do. I wish I could remember more about the story and the quests and stuff, because I don't know what the big decisions are offhand. For all I know, this could be a major decision. I just don't know it. I don't remember enough. That's the problem. It's a difficult one, though, isn't it? I think to take his money and say, just don't do it again, it's okay. That's probably the wrong way of doing things. I think he deserves punishment for losing a guy's house and then trying to buy us off so we don't hand him in. I think that's probably justification for handing him in the first place. We're not someone that can be bribed, essentially, are we? But if there's no one that wants to vote, it's absolutely fine. I think no chance we come with me. I don't think we're going to take a bribe. We're going to hand him in, as I think we should.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not.
Well, Witcher, we've got a values to stick to.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Try me or calm down. We'll use our sign. You know, we'll be measured with people. Calm down and come with me. That only works when we've got enough levels to actually do that. There will be times we can't do that. We're going to escort him back, so he's going to follow us now. So we're escorting him back to the blacksmith. Is he coming? Come on, chop chop. I will say they walk very slow, some of the characters in this. I know he's drunk, but it's a little bit slow. Come on. I don't know how far ahead of him I can go, to be fair. I'll collect some blow balls while we're waiting. Desperately need more food. That's something we do need to make sure we've got, is more food. Sooner rather than later. It does say I can eat. Let's have a look quickly. While we're waiting for him to catch us up, I have got raw meat, and I'm pretty sure it said we can eat it. I thought obviously we'd get hurt, but as a Witcher, we may not. Vitality regeneration. Yeah. I think we should eat. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I pressed the wrong one. Yeah. No, put that away. I wanted to eat the food, but instead I drank the potion. It's going to happen a few times, I'm pretty sure. Right, let's get rid of that one. What's this? Water. Okay. I'll put some water in as well. I wanted to eat the food because our health's a bit lower than I want it to be. We'll drink the water actually first. There we go. That'll help us increase. Where is this? Is he coming? This guy's taking his time, isn't he? I wonder if he'll just... If we walk to the blacksmith, will he just automatically go there? Or we actually have to wait for him? So we made the decision. We're going to hand the guy into the blacksmith. We know we burned down the blacksmith's house. Let's see what the blacksmith decides, shall we?
Up and at him.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. just a tree.
They're going to hang him. Did we make the wrong decision? Villagers will love you now. Harsh punish. Villagers will love you now. That's being sarcastic. They're going to hang the guy because he burned it down. We could have taken the money from the guy and just let it be, but kind of not the right way to be, is it?
Villagers will really love you now.
Well, no, I don't give a flying fuck about them. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But
I think we just got someone killed.
Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil still holds, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know.
I feel like that may have been a bad
Give
decision.
you a good price.
The fact that someone's been killed because of what we just decided. Okay. We have gained the blacksmith though. We can have a look at what items he's got. We have got some money as well.
A return customer. Welcome.
Let's see what he's got. I'm a bit worried about spending money too early, to be fair.
Show me what you got.
Okay, what do we got? Light armor. That's better than what we're wearing, to be fair. By plus 20. That's a big difference. We're wearing a Kyle Morhan armor currently. That armor's a lot better than ours. We do lose some resistance. It's a lot heavier though. It's a downside. There are downsides to a lot of things here. A saddle. We can put a saddle on Roach. Saddle bags. That might be worth spending the money on. I know we're 13 of 60 already, which doesn't sound a lot, but I'm sure with the amount of stuff I pick up all the time, saddlebag on Roach would probably help us because it means we'll be able to carry more. 30 maximum inventory weight. Yeah, I think we'll take the saddlebags. It's 186 gold. We've got 447. I think that makes sense, to be fair. So Roach has now got saddlebags. The other thing, I was wondering whether we should sell our gloves. Downside is obviously they're only hunting gauntlets. They're only worth 5 gold. They're not worth anything, are they? I think that'll do for the minute.
So long.
But it means Roach has now got some saddlebags. Right, what else have we now got nearby? We've also got some quests in our thing to look at as well. Is that going to keep coming up? So there is a question mark out here. There's a quest here by the water. I know the main quest tends to go here. Let's have a quick look in quests. What do we got? Secondary quest. Precious cargo. Even holding special goods sniff guardian camp with these 2 spooked. So let's go and do precious cargo. Let's have a look where it is on the map as well. It's where it was one of the places we started, wasn't it? It's near the garrison. So let's use Roach. So we'll head there next and just because it will say it will give us a decent reward. So I think that'd be worthwhile. Where's good old Roach with his saddlebags? There he is. We've got to find the box that was mentioned.
Faster.
That's the plan. And then hopefully we get a decent reward. There's another mission we can pick up on the way back. If the stuff's in the area, we may as well try and do the missions we're near at the time. I think that's the best way of going. We have to keep an eye out for any enemy around though. I don't know if I can kill animals or not. Oh, there's a wolf. Several wolves. We'll keep an eye on the Roach's fear. Because obviously Roach will buck and run away. Okay, I think I need to dismount. Yeah, Roach has got afraid here. Trying to take out the wolves. Whoa, that's a pack of wolves here. This is going to be tricky, I think, to stay alive doing this. Although fire does work. They do dodge as well, that's the thing to watch out for. Right, one down. It's not quite a wolf, that's a wag, whatever type of wolf that is. But we survived and we got some raw meat we can eat. We needed some more food, admittedly. I wasn't expecting a pack of wolves to jump out on us like that. But I think we handled ourselves okay, I would say. There's something over that way, to be fair. There's another wolf over that way, I think. Yeah, I think we handled ourselves okay there. It wasn't the best fight. There's definitely lots we still need to get a head round and work out. But I think we did okay.
Let's go.
Right. Can we get turned around here, did we? 3:46 in the morning. I'm assuming witches don't sleep very much because we haven't done. You can meditate anytime. You do get health back when you meditate. Admittedly. I don't know if we stick to the main road, that would be better. I don't mind fighting wolves, but I'd rather get to where we're headed first. I know we can go faster. We can actually put a sword away, can't we? There we go. I think we're getting closer. Let's have a look. Okay, I may need to turn the tutorial stuff off. Yes, we're right near where we need to be actually for this. Straight ahead, and we need to use the Witcher sense to look for a box. Basically, yeah.
Whoa there, Roach.
All we need to do is look for a box. There are wolves nearby, so that's something we've got to be aware of. There's barrels here. Nothing in them. I think them barrels explode if we use fire on them, to be fair. Okay, this is where the cart came off.
Rode off into the swamp.
Okay. So it's into the swamp. What have we got? There's lots of noises out there, which potentially could be enemy. So we've got to be careful here. Obviously, if we get in a fight, we've got to do our best to survive. Can we find the cart? So there's two enemy there. I can see a cart straight ahead of us. We're going to get attacked.
Here's the
These,
cart.
I think these are drowners, which we faced previously. We basically ended up cutting them in half by the end of it. I'm kind of ransacking the cart though. Is that everything? That's right. White wolf hide. There's a big group of drowners over there. They're not that bad to defeat, to be honest. As soon as they see us, we'll know. Oh, there was an arrow in the cart.
Riddled with arrows. Interesting. I should take a look around.
Yeah. Oh, we're looking for a little box. Essentially, what's this over here? Wow, too close. We can pick that up, I think. Right, can we see the box? It's here somewhere. That's what we're looking for. There's a dead person here, though. I think we'll end up having to face these.
Square in the neck. Good shot. Either the merchant's got serious memory problems, or he's lying.
The merchant's lying about something. Yeah, the merchant's lying.
Didn't mention this.
You reckon there was a crash? But instead, there's actually more to this, isn't there? Okay, we're looking for a box. Kind of gone far, surely, from where this has landed, I wouldn't have said. I say that. It could be anywhere, to be fair. Can we see our box anywhere? The barrels did roll quite a way, didn't they? Okay. Can't see this box anywhere. We know it's here somewhere. I'm avoiding fighting off the drowners for as long as we can. There's something over here, though, I think. What's this? Lock strong box.
That box he mentioned.
Okay, I think we've got the box.
Blood. Human blood.
Okay, now we can return the box to the merchant. We could have attacked the drowners and maybe got some stuff off them, but at this stage, I'm not too sure it's worth us risking ourselves getting killed. Okay, Roach is back over here, so we can now travel back to the merchant, who isn't that far away, to be fair. We know he lied to us though, so we've got to be a bit wary when we approach him, I think. I didn't need to go on Roach really, did I? Just around the corner there. Right. It's just annoying. We know he's lied. What's he going to say in his defence?
You find the box?
I don't think it's his cart. Straight away, have you found the box? I don't think it's his cart. He's got a bow on his back. The cart is riddled with arrows. One through a guy's neck, onto the horse. The thing through your lies.
Yeah, found your priceless chest. And someone who looks an awful lot like a cart driver with an arrow through his neck.
Yeah, I don't think he was driving the cart.
And never known a drowner or a water hack to use a bow. So lacking any other suspects, I'm guessing.
Watch out! Behind you!
There's nothing behind me.
Yeah.
I'm a witcher, I'd have heard it. Just like I can hear your
That
heart.
didn't work. You tried it.
Pounding. Like a liar's. Best hope you're a better rider than you are.
Is he really going to run away? I got to chase him down, I wonder. Sounds like... Yeah, I think we've got to catch him. Where is it? Where's Roach? Roach is there. Right, Roach. Let's go. Alright, we're going to try and catch him up. How am I taking him out? Chase down the merchant, knock the merchant off his horse. Be careful my horse's stamina. The Roach's stamina, I should say. Right, how am I knocking him off? I don't know how I'm knocking him off, to be fair. Go on, keep going. I'm not too sure how we're knocking him off. I could aim a crossbow at him, possibly. My riding needs to improve. It's not enough to knock him off. Don't want to shoot the soldiers, that's the other thing we've got to be careful of here. Come on. Got myself stuck on a fence now. Riding is definitely not my forte. Right, where's he gone? Thought a crossbow would have worked there. He hasn't got that far away because then we got stuck. Thing is, I don't know how far he's going to ride away from us, that's the problem. I might just try hitting him with the sword next time, I think. The concern is he's going to ride us into a load of enemies or something. Through the woods we go. Right, I want to catch over him. I'm going to try and just knock him off, I think. Oh, he's under attack. He wasn't on his own. These are bandits. We are taking a few hits, so I've got to be careful. Ooh. Although fire does wonders to equal the playing field, doesn't it? Okay, this one's got a shield. Can keep hitting it. I think it will break. Yep, shield's gone. He didn't last long once the shield was out of his hands, did he?
Gotta get him out of here. Wake up. See? Can't run from the truth. Not even on horseback. Now who are you, and why'd you attack that cart?
Private First Class John Gilmer. Temerian 6th Division, 2nd Regiment. Disbanded, but still active. Underground, in the woods.
Who's a soldier?
That was a medical transport. I'd be damned if it reached the Black Ones. And the medicine. Our lads could use it too. We've many ill among us. You let me go, and they might live, and fight once more for a free North.
Okay, we've got to make a decision here. What do you think we should do, chat? Does anyone have an opinion? Should we take him to the Nilfgaardians and let them deal with him for taking out the medical transport? Do we say, fine, okay, off you go, see you later, have fun? Or do we say, you can go, but we're going to keep the medicine? That's the decision we've got to make. If anyone wants to put in chat what they think we should do, we'll go with the majority. Otherwise, I'll make the decision. Take him to Nilfgaardians, they'll probably torture him, kill him, probably more than likely. We let him go. He goes to aid the other people around here, would be my thinking. And if the medicine stays with us, I'm not sure what then we do with the medicine after that. That's the question. Lisa, you reckon we let him go, we keep the medicine? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what the medicine will do. If us keeping it, maybe we can help people in that way. I don't know. We'll give another 30 seconds. So if no one else wants to vote, that's absolutely fine. We'll go with keeping the meds, but allowing him to leave. I can understand his reasoning for taking out the cart, to be honest. He didn't want it to reach the black ones who he sees as his enemy, as they've taken over the area. And the people need the medicine. So it does make sense. Okay, we're going to go for you're free to go, but the medicine stays with me.
You can go, but I'm keeping the medicine. Nilfgaard will find you and kill you anyways. Why should it go to waste?
Take it, and choke on it.
He's not too pleased with us. Remember, we don't pick sides. We don't deal with politics. Right, there are some bodies we can loot as well. Chicken sandwich. I'll take that. That is quest complete as well. We're just going to grab the stuff off the bodies nearby. These are the bandits we just took out, to be fair. And we'll have a look if anything improves. Oh, a Velanax. Magic item. We'll have a look at that in a second. We've got another guy here.
True what they say about witches.
I don't think he liked this one a bit. Another Velanax. Right. There are other quests we can do as well, so we'll have a look at those before we prepare to leave. I'd like to clear what we've got nearby if possible. Let's have a look first, though, at what we've got. Okay, we currently can't use the Velanaxes. They require level 6. We're not that high, but it does do a decent amount of damage. We gained another long sword. Does 4 more than ours. It's 4 more damage than ours, to be fair. But our currently Witcher Steel Sword does 25 plus 25 armor piercing. I don't think that really makes up for. I don't think the 4 extra damage makes up for the 25 armor piercing. I wouldn't have said. The magic sword though probably does, because it does chance to cause bleeding. There's extra bonuses there for using it. What have we got here? Is that? I think that's better than the other one. That's got 37% armor piercing. That's an extra 12. So once we can use that at level 7, that's probably not a bad one to use, to be fair. And we've also got a hatchet, which is less than. It does increase our armor piercing than the steel sword, according to that. But at the same time, I don't think it's. No, it doesn't. That's our current, isn't it? It does 24 more damage more than our steel sword. We can't use it yet. We're just short on level wise. It's worse condition than ours. What is this? It's a runestone. Place it in an empty socket on a sword to improve its traits. I don't think any of our swords have any slots currently. We got another pair of hunting gauntlets that actually are worse than what we're using. They'll give us 1 extra armor. We lose 1% of a couple of our resistances. So I think the armor stays as is for the time being. Oh, do you know what we've not done? Is put our saddlebags on Roach. I've just noticed they're not on there. We go there. Saddlebags attack gives us more we can carry now. We have got some more food as well. Chicken sandwich. I prefer that instead of the raw meat, to be fair. Although Geralt of Riviere doesn't seem to mind that. Okay, we've had a look at what we just picked up. We've sent him on his way. We've kept the medicine for ourselves. Now, what have we got still to do around this area? That's obviously where we're leaving. We have got 1 quest on us, plus there is another quest there we could do if we want to. I think we should head there. The question marks and stuff aren't that big a deal. We can clear them whenever we're ready. But the quest-wise, I don't know if we lose them if we don't do them. So I think that's where we should head next. Go and grab that quest. Just see what it is. Then we'll look at our quest log and see. We've got on Death's Bed, we've got brew a dose of swallow potion. And missing action, we need to find someone. And obviously, we've got Devil by the Well. It may be worth, if we can level up to 3, heading to the well and clearing that Witcher contract as well. But I think we're slightly under-leveled currently. Okay, let's go and... Well, we need to heal first, to be fair. Where's Roach? Roach is here. I know that trophy on the side of Roach of the Griffin seems a bit weird, doesn't it? Right, we know we're going to head. We're going to head for the mission we haven't picked up yet nearby. And then we'll have a look at what one's closer to us once we're there. Roach doesn't like jumping down, it seems. I was trying to get down onto the beach. He's not going to go down, is he? No. Roach doesn't like weird inclines, I don't think, by the looks of things. Okay. If obviously we get attacked, we'll defend ourselves, but I think we'll just head straight there and see what we come across. This mission could be anything, to be fair, that's the thing. Okay, go a bit quicker. The one thing I'm going to make sure we don't do is steal. I don't think it's worth stealing from anyone. If the house is empty, we've got to decide whether that counts as stealing or not. But in general, I don't think we're going to steal. I just think that's kind of not the best thing to be doing. Okay, we're heading this way. See what this quest is, and then we'll have a look at ones we still need to clear as well. We're wary of the soldiers. Right, quest is here actually. I've just got Roach stuck that he wasn't happy about.
Come on now.
Okay, so the quest is in the house here, so let's have a look and see what it is. Okay, who have we got here? An old woman. Let's speak to the old woman and see what she wants us to do.
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan.
Your
It's
pan?
always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at the window, peering at the goings-on. He must have heard me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. I sees her listening, just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. I was right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
She gave him the pan. Truly a fascinating interesting than what happened.
Interesting. What happened then?
Before dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come morn, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him. And me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose. But I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
Okay, we're going to help. We want to help people as much as we can. I think we've got to break into the house and get a pan back by the sounds of things.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
Okay. Well, we're going to break into the locked hut. The hut's door won't open. Use the widget sensor by holding L2 to see if there's anything you can do. Some objects can be destroyed. Such objects are marked with the icon. To destroy objects, open up a path, face them and cast the R sign. Or try hacking at them with your sword, but note that not everything can be destroyed in this manner. Another option is to toss a grape shot bomb at the object, but be careful not to have an explosion. So, you can use a sign on this, and it is the R sign. So, let me just double check in terms of our signs. If I go... No. Not the right one. That one. So the R sign is this one here. Telekinetic blast. Dull swords in this game still do damage. Mr. Mad Players, good evening. How are you? I don't want to say good morning. Good evening. Yeah, I think they still do damage, but a lot less. Right, we've been using the fire a lot. So this is a new one we've not used. Let's use a telekinesis R symbol. And the door is blown in. Okay. Good morning. Good evening for me, but good morning. What have we got in here? Hunting trousers and some gold. Remember, we're looking for the pan. Rotting flesh. There's the remains of a fire. There's a body in here. Another rune stone.
The corpse explains the stench.
Okay. We're looking for a frying pan. We still need to...
Monocle.
Silver monocle.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing.
Nothing. Haven't seen her pan yet. Steel plate, secured leather, lesser Vel's runestone. Blunt crossbow bolt. Take diagrams to craftsmen with the proper skills and help them craft the items. So we've now got a diagram we take to a craftsman who can now craft it for us. And Formula A4. Why? So she did say 2 people went in the house, but only 1 came out. So we kind of guessed there'd be a body in here somewhere. Let's get the other loot before we deal with the body. Examine him.
He was garroted. And some old scars.
So, for those that don't know, garroted means someone came behind him with a piece of metal, essentially, really thin metal, and pulled it through his throat. It's not a very nice way to go out. You wouldn't know too much about it. If he caught you by surprise, though, admittedly. Right, what have we got in this bit of the house? A few things in here. Let's examine. Let's loot this top one. Honeycomb, water. We've got a pan.
The priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink letters.
Well, she's got a nice clean pan, hasn't she? Now we can give back to her. We have. I'm not giving it back to you just yet.
Documents. Almost entirely burned. A few pieces still legible.
Okay, what do we got? This is our burned papers. And when you arranged to meet, you effing show up. I did, risking my life, and the entire blast operation ended up standing there with my plowing in my hands. I'm not saying that word on stream. Waiting for nothing. I thought the Nilfgaardian army was better organised than that, but you tell the Blessed Lord General of yours that me and my companions don't hold grudges, so we won't break off negotiations. But since our old plan's gone tits up, this time we'll choose the time and place and next meeting. Okay, so they were planning a meeting by the sounds of things.
Found the pan, have you?
We have found it. The contents of what you've read have been moved to glossary. Okay, so that will lead us to something else, I think, later on. Is there anything else to look at or pick up in here? No, I think we've picked everything up we can. I think we've looked at everything we can. Nothing else really left. So let's go and give the lady back her pan. Now it's all been scrubbed clean as well. Sure she'll appreciate that.
Your frying pan.
Too many swear words for I wasn't expecting all the swear words, to be fair.
And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped
I wasn't expecting the swear words.
Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the
it's
other
fine, I'm just not
fellow?
going to say them out loud. I think that's the best way.
Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks.
Oh, has it? So I don't remember, that's the problem. There we go. That's the frying pan given back to her. Right, we are close to levelling up, but that is another quest complete. Let's have a look at our quest log, shall we? I want us to go to the glossary. Books and scrolls are in there. In this panel, you can browse through the contents of all the books and scrolls you've found. Even if you later sell a book, its contents will still be valuable. Select the books. Okay. So, quests, what have we got? On death's bed, we've got to brew a dose of swallow potion. Now, I don't know what we need for that. Let's have a look if we can do it ourselves. I think it comes under alchemy, I would have guessed. We're looking for swallow potion. Potions. Cat swallow. There we go. Oh, we actually need a few things for this. So what do we need? Dwarven spirit and a drowner brain. Okay. That's for a quest itself. Where do we get that from? I know the drowner brain, quite a simple one to find, I think. I'm not sure where we find that though. Maybe buy it off someone. Is this guy literally got a crossbow at level 11? Why you got it in 2? Yeah, it was just the main. I suppose I got it that quickly because it's main story would be my guess. Right, Dwarven Spirit is the one thing we've got to look out for and see what we need to get it. I've got a feeling we may get it from the guy in the village. Because in the village, the craftsman is a dwarf. So I'm guessing, and it could be miles off, but if he's a dwarf, in theory, he should have what we want. We will find out.
Slow now.
So let's have a look where the dwarf is. You can go loot in villagers' houses, can you? Like this house just here next to us. I was going to go and buy it, but actually, okay. Let's see what's in. Is there anything in this house? Not all houses we can get into. That's the thing. No, we can't get into this one. Can we? Can I break through the door? Yes, I can. Door's open. Right, anything good in here? No. Nothing at all. Broke the door and there's nothing inside. It's no good to us, is it? Well, there'll be something at least. Okay. Nothing in there for us to use. We are near the village, actually. Let's head to the village then. I was just going to go and buy off the dwarf guy on the craftsman, to be fair. I'm just not... I don't want to steal, that's the only thing. Right, back in White Orchard. I suppose if they're not in the house and we go in and take it, I suppose it's not stealing, is it?
Come on now.
So we have a look in the house. Okay, what's in here? Emerald and coal. We'll take that. Emerald. Hunting boots. Vinegar. Linen, silver, lesser glyph of art. Amateurs, armor repair kit, resin, iron, harness. Not what we want. Why has no one got what we're actually after? I'm assuming he's not minding me just nicking stuff. I put out the flame, that wasn't intentional. Anything in here we can take and use, essentially? Yeah, nothing in there we can use. So what we're actually after is not in here, annoyingly. Ah, there is actually something there. What's on? No. It's not in the building. Loot table is insane. Yeah, there's nothing in here we can use, annoyingly. Or not what we need, anyway. There's a farmhouse here, though. May, you've said it, I just want to keep... Oh, it's locked. Do we break in? I don't know if I might be able to break in. This may get us in trouble. Yeah, we can't break into that house. That answers that question. Okay, where's the door to that one? I didn't see the door on the other side. It must be... I must be here somewhere. It's not a locked door this time. Right. What have we got in here we can actually loot? Not much, annoyingly. Dried fruit. That doesn't give us what we want. Honeycomb. Well, we're gaining lots of stuff, but we're not gaining what we want. That's the problem. What's in here? No. I may have to go and buy this, mightn't I? Got a new book. Always handy. Well, we're getting lots of stuff we will use, just not what we actually need. You got like, no, I know we've got many things. I'm not complaining about what we got. I want to get that mission done, and we're not getting what we need. Right, let's see if the dwarf sells it. That's my first thought. I know it's going to cost us a little bit of gold, but we picked up quite a bit. We may sell it. Let's have a look.
Return customer, welcome. What can I do for you?
But yeah, we got a lot of loot there, didn't we?
Show me what you got.
I don't know if it's worth selling some of it, to be fair. I've got to be careful how much we're holding, although we've got plenty at the minute. So, does he have Dwarven Spirit? I don't think he does. What's that? No, that's die. Yeah, he doesn't have what we want. That's annoying. Yeah, that's annoying. He doesn't have what we actually want. I didn't see if the boots would help us, actually, to be fair. That might be something to need to look at. Yeah, I know he's a weaponsmith. He's probably the wrong person to be asking, isn't he?
So long.
But because he's a dwarf, I thought Dwarven Spirit, dwarf. I thought they kind of go together, but obviously not. Right, what do we... Oh, we have got someone else nearby, actually. I just remember where he is. He is a merchant. Just as you come into the village. Or maybe the pub. I don't know if Dwarven Spirit is an alcoholic drink, because maybe... Merchants, yeah. There's a merchant here, let's see if he's got it. I just assumed that the blacksmith's a dwarf, Dwarven Spirit, he'd have some. That's kind of where my assumption kind of came from. I was wrong, admittedly.
To be an honourable guild.
See, you managed to salvage some goods.
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my
Oh.
losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half free.
He wants us to obviously purchase from him. Let's have a look.
Let me have a look at your stock.
Please have it. I don't think he's got it either. We may have to come back to this quest if we can't find it. Alcahest. Oh, Dwarven Spirit. There we go. It cost us 48 coins. Is it 40? I think it's 48. Yeah, I think that's our discount. So it's 48 instead of 144, I think. Oh, we can take 3. I will take 1. I think we only need 1 for the recipe, to be fair. He's actually got decent armour here. Temerian armour set. Even though he's level 4 and it's quite expensive, but he has a few things here, to be fair. Horse's fear level. Ah, so we could actually buy this if we wanted to, and it would decrease Roach's fear level when riding. Steal from his house. He's a scammer. Why is he a scammer? He just gave us a big discount. Won't tire as easily. We've already got saddlebags on Roach, to be fair. I know we haven't done much in terms of Gwent, but that'll do. Right, we've got what we need, and we can now make this. So if we go to crafting, alchemy, sorry, and head to the bottom. Swallow. Right, we still need a brain. Okay, we need to drown a brain. Obviously, I don't think that's going to be sold by anyone. I think that's something we've got to go and find. And generally, they're near water, aren't they? So let's head along the shoreline to there. If we get to the question mark before they attack us, then brilliant. If we get attacked by drowners along the way, we'll take them out and hope we can take a brain from one of them. We have beaten drowners already. I think we're looking for a drowner's brain, essentially. It's going to be a little bit of a weird thing to be looking for. Right, there's a load of enemies over here. What are they? Are they drowners? I think they might be, looking at that. I'm hoping they are. They are drowners. Perfect. So we need the brain from the drowners. Never seen anyone get a drowner brain. Have you not seen someone get one? I'm going back to Igni. I do prefer fire. So it's guarded treasure, this is called. Ah! Whoa, these guys are quick. I missed them completely with the art as well. Whoa, that exploded. I think that was kind of my fault, to be fair. So the big attacks, they do kind of dodge out the way of. Right, he's down. We've got one more. Come over here. They are slightly higher level than we are, to be fair. They are level 3 and we're not quite level 3 at this stage. I need some more raw meat. Can we... Drowner's brain, we've got one. Got 2 in fact. You can see it next to them. 3. We actually got 3 Drowner's brains from that. It's over here. Silk. I'm assuming we can't loot the guy. Lots of stuff in that. Diagram. Okay, we've got a few things. Admittedly, we got hurt, but I think we did quite well there. We'll keep an eye on that health as well. Level up your fire to make it spray in one direction. I think I need to do that, to be fair. Okay, we can now craft what we needed, though, for the quest. Swallow. So out of no brains, we've got 3 in one go there. There we go. That is the item crafted. While we're here, let's have a quick look at our inventory. That does... So we don't want to equip that one. It does 5 more damage, but we lose the armor piercing. And this one, again, we lose. That's no good to us. We've got boots, more armor. It's light armor, so medium though. So it weighs a bit less. Gives us resistance, but we lose the resistance elemental. Like these ones. I think they're both the exact same, aren't they? They are. 77. No, that one's better actually. It's a lower condition though. Gives us 5 armor. That gives us 4. Let's take that one then. Boots. They are a bit lower condition, mainly to actually look at those. Maybe my brother was just find the witches, sea witches, not drowners. There is always that. If he wasn't achieving it, maybe. Could change to hunter's trousers. That will give us some better resistances. Just means we're not going to have resistance to magic, essentially. He's a murderer and does weird stuff to girls when you find him and kill him. His weapons. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay, we are going to change the trousers, mainly because that will be better for us. It's not worth changing that. And this one, we lose a lot of stuff and changing that, so we won't. I don't know if I can put any of these on yet, can we? Can you feel which one which is has a matching and currently unused? So we've got no sockets. Okay. And something I've just remembered, we haven't got any food for us to eat. We've got loads of food in the inventory, but I've not been eating any of it. Or I have been eating it, and that's why I've run out. We're going to put that there. So each of these have a different amount of time they're effective for, and it will regenerate health for us. But they're only effective for a certain amount of time. It looks like 10 seconds or 5 seconds by the looks of things. At least we know that. Okay, what's this mission wants to go next? Take the potion to the herbalist. I'll just try and put the weapon away, to be fair. Okay, herbalist is back over here. Okay, so we'll grab Roach, we'll ride across, and that's another mission done. And I think we've got one more after that before main story that we know we've got nearby. There is a contract to do actually as well, but I'm not sure how that's going to go. Also, my riding is about as good as my driving in games, and that isn't good at all. Okay, let's go and see if we can find the herbalist. We can ride through the field, can't we? There's no harm. I'm sure their crops will be okay. Mr. Turning that. There we go.
Kings do the fighting.
So the herbalist should be. I think it's only going to show us a route by path. I know we're not on the path, but here we go. Herbalist house.
Freak.
We are here. The weird things people say as we walk past. To be fair. Right, let's speak to the herbalist.
Yes?
We've made her potion. Got a potion for Lena.
Got a potion for Lena. Swallow.
First sign of spring.
Black Unicorn Relic Steel Sword is the
Symbol of
strongest sword in the
rebirth.
game, but it can be used at level 46.
Fittings
Oh, we're a long
name's
way
her.
off getting it and then using it, then, aren't
Like
we?
I said, could harm her. Deeply. Works on me immediately. But I have a faster metabolism. Effects won't appear in her case for a few days.
Why'd you choose this in the end?
Decided it was better than doing nothing.
I like you, Witcher. Here. A small gift.
Gained a new friend.
For giving a damn.
Because we actually cared. I think that's mission complete. It is indeed. I'm not sure that's enough to level up. Yes, we have leveled up. Okay, let's have a look at what we can spend our points on, shall we? So we've got 1 point available. Ideally, you want something to help a vitality to be higher, don't we? Heightened tolerance increases potion overdose threshold. So if you take too many potions, that you can overdose on them, and that has a negative effect. Poison blades. Oil applied to blades gives a 3% chance of poisoning. Steady aim. Acquired tolerance. Every known level 1 alchemy from you increases maximum toxicity. Robot Elephant and Zelda. Was it really? Nicely done though. Frenzy. If toxicity is above 0, slows enemies about to perform a counter attack. None of these actually help us. I was hoping I can put one in the empty slot. I don't think any of these really help us. I was trying to have something that goes with our vitality, but I don't think we've got anything. We could upgrade our sign. We do use the fire one quite a lot. Igni. There's 3 more robots. You did one, there's 3 more. Oh wow, that's gonna be tough then. Damage dealt by each opponent weakens enemy armor. Do you know what? Let's take that. Let's melt armor. I do like using the fire quite a lot, so I think that's a good idea. And we can activate it into there for the time being. We will get more of these as time goes on. The next one there unlocks a level 4, so we will get some at some point. Quick check inventory, because now we've leveled up, we've got access to a sword we didn't have access to previously. Now this hatchet does more damage. We lose the armor piercing, but we gain 24 damage. I think for the time being it makes sense to change it for the extra damage. So we'll give the hatchet a go. We may decide it's not very good and we won't be able to. Nothing we put that into. And then armor wise, I think we changed everything we wanted to change, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. We can actually get some of our armor fixed if we wanted to. I don't know if she's got anything decent for us. Let's have a quick look if she has any herbs.
Got any herbs you're willing
I'm
to
kind of
sell?
reluctant to
I'm
spend
sure I
money,
can find
to be fair, but it's not worth. It's nothing. No harm in looking. We've got a lot of stuff. We probably could sell stuff at some point as well. It's knowing what we can sell and what we shouldn't. That's the question. Don't think there's anything major. We can actually buy the manuscript for making our own Dwarven Spirit. I wish I'd known that sooner. We could have just done that and made it ourselves, to be fair. And there's torn out Troll Detection, Noon Wraith Decoction, and Griffin Decoction. I think we'll leave it. I'm kind of one of those that doesn't like spending money in the game if I can avoid it. We will find out what her story is, because we haven't asked that about her.
What's your story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there, how many times Mother Neneka stitched me up.
We must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Neneka. I was but 18 when they took me in.
An age at which teachings interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslav. He'd bare his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things. I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Neneke refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word. Gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
Okay, we know her backstory. Might as well
Farewell.
say goodbye. So, what do we got next on our list to do before we meet Vesemir? Then there's 2 things left that we know of currently. We've got a second quest mission in action. We've got to find Dune Weidenvert. And we've also got Devil by the Well. This is going to be tricky, but I think we should give it a go. We've got to speak to someone about it first. Which is in this house just over here. And then we'll head... I think I know where we've got to head, because I think we've rode through it a couple of times now. So I think I know where we're heading. We've got to speak to the man first. There's a dead body here.
It, Roach.
What's this over here that's dead? There's something else on the mini-map. What's this? Raw meat. Something's killing things here. I think they're wolves. Yeah, I think they're wolves. There's no point us chasing after them. Raw meat again. We'll take the raw meat. Get an insult that he called the horse Roach. I don't think it's an insult, to be fair. I think the name for us is quite good. But yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. So I'm find out about the well, and then we'll head to the well to see if we can solve the issue for the Witcher contract.
Come on, Roach.
All the Witcher contracts, I'm guessing, are going to be monsters because that's the point of them. Whereas other contracts could be other stuff. Where is this guy? Why does it send us in a massive roundabout way of getting there? I thought it was really close, but it seems like we've come around the houses to get there. I'm following the mini-map directions, to be fair. I think this is his house here, yeah.
Come on now.
Knocked a few people out of the way. Right, this is the guy we need to speak to. Odolan. You've probably restarted the game because he messed up a choice. Oh, really?
Well, that's what I read.
Aye, 'tis haunted.
Obviously, I don't want to know about the choices, but what?
So why'd you put out a
Did someone die because of his choice?
Because earlier on we drew our water from the river, but so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher, fell dreadful ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink, and not beer nor cider, but water, clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well?
Oh, he couldn't recruit
But
someone.
first,
Oh, wow.
The ghost's got to be driven away.
Thanks for the like, much appreciated.
Don't let any man near.
Okay, describe the ghost.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening. Awful.
I meant, what does it look like?
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave. Wears a dirty dress, all rags, its skin flaking off its bones, and it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, Master, if you don't take care of it, that is, it'll come kill me daughter.
Nilfgaardian guys just riding into the house. Right, we could ask him about our reward, or we'll just say we'll help. I think we'll just help him.
Fine, I'll help.
We could do.
This well.
By looks, we could have negotiated a better reward. We'll get a reward no matter what.
It's abandoned now. No one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off, please.
So you didn't know what it meant, so you searched it, and that's a big mistake. That's a massive mistake, to be fair. Right, okay, let's leave the house. So we've got to head and take out whatever creature this is, the spirit that haunts the well.
Faster.
Hopefully we're strong enough to do this. We are one level above what it suggested. How we kill a spirit, I've got no idea. And until we see it, I don't think we have it in a bestiary because we haven't seen it. There's not enough clues about it, information to tell us what kind of spirit it is. So until we know what kind of spirit it is, it's a bit difficult to try and work out how to kill it. That's a spirit and a half. Do we know what it is though? Devil by the well.
A noon wraith. Wonder what it's doing here.
It's a noon wraith. Okay, let's read the entry about noon wraiths in our bestiary, because we need to understand how to take it on. Devil by the well. Okay, so it's vulnerable against moon dust, oil, spectre oil, and Yerden signs. I haven't used the Yerden sign. There's so many of these which is there. Okay. I haven't used the Yerden sign. Okay. I've already attacked. The Yerden sign is this one. It's a magic trap. I trapped it? No. I'm actually doing any damage to it. Is it now stuck in there? Well, that's a lot of good. It doesn't stay in there. Am I protected in here though, maybe? That'd be no, I'm not protected.
But she'll be back tomorrow. Something's keeping her here.
Okay, it's saying, still telling me to read. Oh, I didn't read the noon race bit of the bestiary, did I? I just read Devil by the Well. There we go.
Something's tied the noon wraith to this place.
We'll find out what binds her here.
Something she needs before she'll leave this world.
Okay, yeah, I've not really looked. So Yerden is a magic trap. Protective shield. Influences opposing mines and telekinetic blast. I like having fire on my side, to be honest. Right, what binds a noon wraith here? That's what we've got to figure out.
Noon wraith won't stray too far from the well.
So I guess, is there something in the well?
Noon wraith won't stray too far from the well.
Gwen's good. I see. I always use. I keep this number. Good job we got unlimited of those. To be fair, I always use Igni. I think Igni just helps so much.
Noon wraith won't stray too far from the well.
Right, what do we got? We got to find. Oh, there's buildings to look at. Okay, so in the buildings, there are going to be clues in here to why it's here and why it won't leave. See if I can jump over there. Oh, I forgot the crouch button already. Hang on, I forgot the crouch button. Right, we can loot the doll. Platters. Quite a lot of stuff looted out there. Right, must be able to get over there. There's something to loot. I just can't remember how to crouch down. Cannot do that here. That's that. That's crossbow. So I'm trying to work out how to crouch. Something there we can pick up, is what I'm thinking. There must be a crouch. Gwen is good. Makes you impossible to kill until you get. Oh, really? I think we need to get over that side to actually investigate, don't we? So, crouching. Thank you for the like, much appreciated, whoever that was. Let's go to this. Options. Controller scheme. Interact, hold to sprint. The consumables, specify school horse, look around. There's no crouch. No, who is there? Swimming, combat, dodge, roll. I haven't really done my counter. I need to parry more. Sailing, exploration. So there's no crouch button. So how am I getting through? Is there another doorway or something I'm not seeing? Oh no, we just needed to time our jumps better, I think. Anything else in here? Yeah, over there. So I think it was just for me trying to get across, to be fair. I was not doing what I needed to do in the right place. Something there as well. Water. Can't see anything in here that binds it to this place though. Need to get out now, don't I? Come on. Right. So I think we've looked all around in here and can't see anything in here. But it could be on the outside, couldn't it, actually? And that's now clear, that one. There's nothing in there. Why it binds it here. So what's in this house? Oh, straight away is a chest. And there's another chest there. So nothing I would say so far that says why it keeps coming back to here. What about this house? I am really have to be careful of how much I'm carrying soon, I think. Because it's all well and good me picking up everything, but at some point we're going to run out of space. Right, there's got to be something in here that tells us why it's here. Oh, actually, what's this? The yellow diary.
Journal. Might be useful.
Okay, I'm not going to read all of it out loud. I think that's a lot to read. I know on some games we do read everything, others I don't know.
That bracelet might be what ties the woman's spirit to this place.
Okay. Magic doll.
A man, stabbed with a knife, died on the spot. Animals fed on his body, picked his skeleton clean. More blood stains over there. But it's not his blood.
Alright, follow the drag marks as well.
Blood stains, barely visible. Someone was dragged this way. Someone who was still alive.
Anything else I need to pick up? I think they're going to out the door, aren't they? Anything I need to pick up whilst we're still here? No. Nothing's showing up. So we're going to go out the doorway. Do I need to examine that? I think I do.
Palm prints in blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded. Fought for her life.
She's in the well.
In sight, but might still find some tracks.
I reckon she's down the bottom of the well, and that's what the noon wraith is her.
For decades.
Haunting it. That's my immediate guess. And that would be explain why she's bound to this area as well. Right, where's her print? Over here.
Blood stains, almost faded. But the
I think I figured out why she's bound.
Not right. A corpse hanged by the bucket rope.
Oh, they hung her.
Must be.
So that's why the noon wraith is bound to this place.
Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
Sounds like we're going down the well then. I'm assuming I just jump. There we go. Okay, we've got to see if we can find... There's something there. So I think we've got to go underwater. You got it? He didn't pick it up, did he? Can't turn around. There we go, we got the bracelet. Is there anything else in here to pick up though? I'm sure I saw something gold underwater. I don't think there is. I thought I saw something like pop up. There is something under there. There. Chest, by the looks of things. Dwarven spirit. Okay, nothing fantastic, but it will do. All these extra things. Right, back to the surface. We've got to find a way out of here as well.
Lucky
We got the bracelet.
Empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noon Wraith for good. Better do it near the well.
I'd be more concerned about how we get out of here, to be fair. Buckles. Okay. Find a way out. I don't think there's a way out that way. They're saying that. Don't know. Something. There's another ledge over here by the looks of things. Some puffballs on it. Climb up. Why would he climb up? Oh, we got the puffballs anyway. So, what is our way out? Maybe it is that way. Maybe... we have to head down where that water was here. And underneath, maybe. Okay. Yeah, that's the way out. I had to dive down first and then come back up over here. I'm guessing we're going to be near the well when we come back up. No, another cave first though. Okay, oxygen's back. So let's go back down under. There we go. Swimming's interesting, I must admit. I wasn't too sure to make of swimming when we first did it, but then we didn't go that far with it. This, on the other hand, it's a little bit tricky to control going when you try and turn quickly. Other than that, it's not done badly, to be fair.
Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil. Drink some potions.
Okay, we need to prepare for this fight according to that. We haven't got long left of the stream, so this will probably be our last thing to do this evening. We're going to fight the Noon Wraith. Before that though, we need to have a look at what we need to craft to use against it. If we go to a bestiary, it's both the same. So really we want to use moon dust bombs if we can, spectre oil as well. Okay, I wonder if we can craft it, maybe, spectre oil. We may have everything for it, it may not though. We're missing some flowers. Arenaria gives us plus 10 attack power versus spectres. Okay, well, if we can't craft it, we'll just go for it. I think I'm going to risk it. I think we just go for it. I'm pretty sure we didn't gain anything new that we could use weaponry wise. Nothing's worse than what we've got. We'll sell them at some point, the extra weapons, I think, as well. We've got some food already listed. I think we're good. I think we'll just go for it. Let's see if we can take on this spirit, shall we? Come on, Roach. Yeah, we could be a while looking for them 4 flowers, so instead of that, let's go and give it a go. But before we do that, let me save it. If odds law I don't save it and we die, and it'd be a lot to go back and redo. Okay, let's see. Can we take on the Wraith? Yes, we can make our life easier, admittedly. We shall see what happens here. Okay, I think we need to burn the body, don't we? There we go. We're lighting a fire.
And the bracelet. Igni.
Back. So although we found what tied it to this area, look at that.
I think it worked.
I'm looking to see how this looks when they do the next gen upgrade. We're going to know the PS5 upgrades coming soon. Fire damage work on it? I'm not sure. I am doing damage, not much though. Yeah, we're doing a bit of damage. It is a little bit. We did try the sign it told us to use last time though. It didn't do anything, did it? Let's change sign. So Yerden, a magic trap, it said to use. But I don't know. We did try this last time. It didn't really do anything. Ah, the magic... So if we're attacking it inside the magic trap, it's weaker. So if it comes in here, it makes it a lot weaker. There we go. So that's what we're doing. I thought magic trap tells me it sticks inside it. But no, magic trap means it's weaker when it attacks us. We got the new Wraith trophy as well. We've got to return to get our reward, but that is finished. So what we'll do is we'll fast travel to where we need to go and get the reward because we are running out of time. Do you have a plan for God of War? So God of War won the vote. We did another vote to say what people wanted to do about the platinum for Gotham Knights. So because Gotham Knights, people want to see the Gotham Knights Platinum, we're going to finish off Gotham Knights, and then once that's done, we're doing God of War Remastered, the God of War 3 Remastered. Then we'll do God of War from 2018, I think it was, and then by then, hopefully, I'm in a position to buy Ragnarok, and we'll do Ragnarok after. So we'll do a trilogy of God of War currently. That's the plan, but we're just going to finish Gotham Knights. My thinking is, if we can get Gotham Knights done to a point we know it's like a couple of evening streams to finish it off, we'll do that and move on to God of War. So God of War won't be too long before we start. It's just getting to that point with Gotham Knights first. The annoying thing with Gotham Knights, we need to do New Game Plus to get the Platinum. But then I think New Game Plus will be quite quick, I think, because we'll stick to one character. Who I've got an idea, I think that's one we'll stick to, and I think we'll be okay, to be fair. Magic Trap must neutralise magic and defence. Yes, it must. I think it neutralises their defence by looks at it. Because once the trap was there and walked into it and we hit, the damage was stupidly high. But when you read it and it says Magic Trap, you don't see that as a trap. Something that takes down its defence. I wouldn't class it as a trap. I thought it gets stuck in it. So yeah, the actual reading what it said was different to what it actually used for in the end. Yeah, so God of War 3 remastered first, because I don't want to do the latest one and not understand the storyline. So I think God of War 3 remastered, God of War from 2018, I think it is, and then Ragnarok after that. So yeah, we'll do the trilogy. Again, we don't know if we're doing platinums, that'll be down to you guys. We'll put it in the vote and all this once we've done the story and figured out stuff. We'll do a vote whether we do platinum or not. I think that's the best way. And go from there, really. But yeah, the two oldest first, because I've got no clue about the story, how any of it works.
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe? Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, let's hope for it, at least.
Okay. Do we give the money back and say to him to keep the money for his daughter, or do we take the money? What do we think? We've kind of done a mixed bag so far. Sometimes we've taken the money, sometimes we haven't. The first guy we met whose car had been attacked, we didn't take the money, but then we did take the Nilfgaardian's money. He just jumped straight to the new one, but then I missed out on all the Greek myth stuff. Yeah, that's what I kind of want to avoid. I want to avoid not understanding it to that point. That's why I thought God of War 3 Remastered. It's the earliest one we can do. Then the next one, and then Ragnarok after that. And then hopefully by Ragnarok, I'll know exactly what it's all about. That's kind of my thinking. Do we keep the money or do we give it back? I'm a hoarder, so give it back. I am a hoarder, to be fair. We'll give it back. Let's give it back.
At this point, doubt I'll ever marry. You keep the coin from Mandy, her wedding. Raise a
we are
toast
trying to be the
health.
nice Witcher to a degree,
Thank
I think.
you, Master Witcher. Them's warm words. You've a good heart. But I can't let you go.
I was going to give us something else.
Take this, at least. For luck.
What did he give us? Amethyst. I would hope that's worth more than what he would have given us, to be fair. So that's the contract complete. In terms of quests, we are out of time for this evening. Quest-wise, we can go and leave with Vesemir. We've got Missing in Action, and that's it. So next Saturday, we'll have another 2 hours. And as I said, this is a relaxed stream, chat away, and just slowly make our way through the game itself. We're in no rush. But we can go and do one more, the other side quest, then we can see Vesemir, and then from there we can decide where to head next. There's a place of power there. That's something we do need to do as well, to be fair. But I think there's a ghost there, and that's why we left last time. I think it's quite a high level one. There's lots of question marks to explore as well. But unfortunately we're out of time. Let me just save the game. Let the save symbol stop. There we go. But yeah, so far still enjoying it, still thinking it's, you know, it's a brilliant game. It's just a very long game. That's why I thought 2 hours every Saturday we'll slowly relax our way through it and see everything it has to offer. But that is it for tonight. The scheduled video is out as normal tomorrow afternoon, 1 PM GMT. That will give you all the details for all the different videos and live streams next week. There'll be a community post tomorrow evening at 8 PM GMT as well, with just the live streams on it, so you know when we're going live and what days and what times. As I say, Gotham Knights will continue next week until we get the platinum, and we'll stop the morning streams when we think we can do it in an evening stream or two to finish it off. There is Genshin next week as well, and live stream, and there is also The Witcher again next Saturday. I'm trying not to have too many things on the go at the same time, I think, at the minute, so we are trying to be careful. As always, it's been a fantastic week with you guys. Thank you all for your support. It's been incredible. Our subscribers have gone up and down for the last week or so, but that's one of those things. It's not a big deal. We're still going to achieve that magic number at some point in the future, I'm pretty sure. Patrick, thank you all very much. Lisa, thank you again. But that is us for tonight. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We'll be back next Saturday with The Witcher, Monday morning with Gotham Knights. Have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll see you all soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.